Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing well, studying well and taking a lot of interest in English because बच्चों जब हम English पढ़ते हैं तो automatically when we read it हमारा जो speaking skills है वो improve हो जाते हैं, reading skills improve हो जाते हैं, writing skills improve हो जाते हैं and it gives us a lot of confidence, isn't it? So बच्चों through English literature we learn a lot about different things. Some chapters tell us moral stories, some chapters or poems tell us about the nature. वैसे ही आज हम एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर पढ़ने वाले हैं जिसका नाम है न्यूक्लियर. So children, there is this site in India जहाँ पे न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट होते हैं. It is known as Pokhran. So we would basically going to talk about it, how it is and how it came up और उसके बारे में सारे details हम लोग जाने वाले. Okay, so before we start, let's do a quick warm up. How are arms and ammunition the integral part of human life? How can arms, if used wisely, be helpful to human? And mention your views about the destruction caused by weapons. So बच्चों जैसे कि हमें पता है न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स आर वेपन्स जो especially includes a lot of bombs and everything and ये जो यूज़ होते हैं ये missiles and all they are generally used during a war time. मतलब जब दुश्मन कंट्री हमारे ऊपर अटैक करती है that is the time when in order to save our country we use these weapons. So it is good if it is used for the right purpose, but if it is not used for the right purpose, फिर क्या होता है बहुत से लोगों को अपनी जान देनी पड़ती है. Many lives are sacrificed. So इसकी वजह से it depends on for what it is used. If you are using it for the protection, then it makes sense. If not, then it's a disaster. It's a complete destruction for human life. So let's do a quick synopsis and understand what this chapter is about. The Pokhran 2 tests were a series of 5 nuclear bomb test explosions conducted by India at the Indian Army's Pokhran test range in May 1998. The first test, which was coded Smiling Buddha, was conducted in May 1974. So ये पोखरन करके जो जगह है it is situated in India in near Jaisalmer. It is in between जोधपुर and जैसलमेर. So ये जगह का नाम ही है पोखरन जहाँ पे ये टेस्ट होते हैं. So पोखरन टेस्ट जो थे ये actually it was series of 5 nuclear bomb test. जिनका explosion conduct किया था by India at the Indian Army's Pokhran test range in May 1998. उसके बाद ये फर्स्ट टेस्ट जो इसकी कंडक्ट हुई थी उसका कोड दिया गया था स्माइलिंग बुद्धा. As we all know, India has been into a war situation with many countries. जैसे ब्रिटिशर्स को तो एक वो था कि for the freedom of our country, उसके साथ साथ even we had wars with China and all. So we're going to talk about this कि क्या है ये test about nuclear test and how it works. So 2 years after handing over India a major defeat, the People's Republic of China detonated a 16 kiloton bomb, its first nuclear test, on 16th October 1964 and became the 5th nation to enter the exclusive nuclear armed state club. So 2 साल बाद after handing over India a major defeat, मतलब जब इंडिया को डिफीट करने के 2 साल बाद the Republic of China detonated, मतलब उन्होंने एक्सप्लोड किया a bomb which was 16 kiloton. That was their first nuclear test. ये चाइना का पहला न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट था which was conducted on 16th October 1964. And thus they became the 5th nation that entered the exclusive nuclear armed state club. As other leaders pondered for a solution, one man knew what had to be done. The answer to an atom bomb is an atom bomb, nothing else, Atal Bihari Vajpayee said in the parliament days after China had conducted the test. So China जब वो टेस्ट कंडक्ट की उसके बाद सब लोग सोचने लगे कि हम क्या कर सकते हैं इसके बारे में. So उस टाइम पे अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी ने, ओके, ही वॉज द एक्स प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया, उन्होंने बताया कि कुछ नहीं, बॉम्ब का जवाब हम बॉम्ब से ही देंगे. Okay, so that was their answer, okay, to the test that China had conducted. Even as others saw this as a vague statement, Vajpayee's commitment to nuclear research was so immense that in 1969, economist and party member Subramaniam Swamy published a comprehensive study on Indian nuclear strategy titled Systems Analysis of Strategic Defense Needs in the Economic and Political Weekly. अब लोगों को लग रहा था कि अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने जो स्टेटमेंट दिया है, इट इज़ जस्ट अ स्टेटमेंट, ओके, और काफ़ी वियर्ड सा स्टेटमेंट है वो, एंड इट्स नॉट मेकिंग एनी सेंस, बट ही मेंट व्हाट ही सेड, ओके, एंड ही स्टार्टेड डूइंग अ न्यूक्लियर रिसर्च, ओके, ही वाज वेरी कमिटेड टू द न्यूक्लियर रिसर्च, ओके. सो in that he involved this economist and party member Subramaniam Swamy, जिन्होंने इंडियन न्यूक्लियर स्ट्रैटेजी सिस्टम जो था known as Systems Analysis of Strategic Defense Needs पे एक comprehensive study की थी. Now, the study mentioned that India may face a nuclear threat from China because अभी चाइना के पास वो न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब था, ओके, और चाइना वॉज वेरी कीन ऑन अटैक इन इंडिया. तो इसकी वजह से इस स्टडी के हिसाब से देयर वॉज अ लॉट ऑफ चांस दैट इंडिया मे हैव टू फेस अ न्यूक्लियर अटैक फ्रॉम चाइना, ओके. सो अदर सुपर पावर्स, नॉट ओनली चाइना बट अदर सुपर पावर्स और न्यूक्लियर नेशंस, बिकॉज इंडिया के पास न्यूक्लियर पावर नहीं थी, तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस स्टडी चाइना मे अटैक और मे बी सम अदर सुपर पावर कंट्रीज or the nuclear nations, okay, who don't want the nation to acquire this arsenal as it will diminish their power, okay. So तो उनका ये स्टडी था कि they would try to attack us, okay, because they want to acquire this thing, okay, this stock of weapons. That is the reason why. So we may be faced with a nuclear threat from China and be without help because a direct confrontation among the superpowers which have nuclear capability is impossible, okay, and has been made remote by mutual agreements among them. So China ने, because it was among the 5 nations, 5 superpower nations के साथ, तो इसमें ये threat ऐसे था कि हमारे पास तो वो weapon था नहीं. So there was this threat from China, okay, जो दूसरे सुपर पावर नेशंस के साथ मिलके, okay, they can attack us. So there was no direct confrontation. मतलब direct confrontation मतलब you are directly having a word or facing any challenge, okay. So because a direct confrontation among the superpowers which have nuclear power capability is impossible, okay. So because, and they have made a mutual agreement also that they will not attack each other. Also, it is in the superpowers' interest to keep other countries like India from acquiring nuclear defense capability as it would reduce their own maneuverability and power, Swamy had written in the report. So, Swamy की रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से, okay, ये जो सुपर पावर कंट्री है, इनके पास जो न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स है, that is their treasure, okay, and if in case some other country requires it, okay, they will ask for it from them. तो इसके वजह से they were it was, you know, very it was in their interest, okay, to keep the other countries like India जिनके पास ये नहीं था nuclear weapon away, because that would show that that was because अगर इंडिया के पास भी ये आ जाएगा पावर, okay, if India also has a nuclear bomb, then that means जो इनका जो मैन्यूवरेबिलिटी है, मतलब जो इजीली लोगों को मैन्यूपुलेट करना या दिखाना कि दैट वी आर मोर पावरफुल, ओके, ये जो चीज़ है उनकी वो कम हो जाएगी, okay, because when they are powerful they can manipulate the other countries ki okay, we are ready to give you this, okay, but in return we want this, okay. So that is the reason why they were trying to support China, okay, and support all the superpowers who had this nuclear weapon, okay. So now the initial attempts. India flirted with nuclear power for the first time in 1974 with Indira Gandhi as the Prime Minister. So India का जो पहला attempt था with nuclear power was in the year 1974 जब हमारी Prime Minister कौन थी? Indira Gandhi जी थी. Okay, so Gandhi conducted the Pokhran test first. Okay, the first Pokhran test, which was coded as Smiling Buddha, in 1974 on the occasion of Buddha Purnima. So in 1974 जब वो टेस्ट कंडक्ट हुआ, पोखरन 1 टेस्ट जो कंडक्ट हुआ वो हुआ था बुद्ध पूर्णिमा के दिन. इसके लिए उसका नाम दिया गया था, एज कोड दिया गया था एज स्माइलिंग बुद्धा. द टेस्ट was called a peaceful nuclear explosion to pacify the Western powers and avoid the threat of sanctions from them, but it did not work. तो इस टेस्ट को पीसफुल न्यूक्लियर एक्सप्लोजन भी कहा गया था, ओके, टू पैसिफाई द वेस्टर्न पावर्स. तो वेस्टर्न पावर्स को शांत करने के लिए ये टेस्ट किया गया था, एंड टू अवॉइड द सैंक्शंस, ओके, द थ्रेट ऑफ सैंक्शंस फ्रॉम देम. सो जो सैंक्शंस होते हैं टू अवॉइड द थ्रेट ऑफ पनिशमेंट या पेनल्टी जो होता है उसको अवॉइड करने के लिए. बट दिस टेस्ट डिड नॉट वर्क, इट फेल्ड. However, this wasn't enough to place India on the same page with other nuclear states. तो ये sufficient नहीं था इंडिया को दूसरे nuclear states के साथ रखने के लिए, because it had failed. For the next 2 decades, many prime ministers tried to revive nuclear research. Most notably P.V. Narasimha Rao, only to surrender to American surveillance satellites and the threat of sanctions. तो उसके बाद 2 decades मीन्स ऑलमोस्ट 20 years के लिए अलग अलग न्यूक्लियर रिसर्च होने लगे. ओके, बहुत से प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स ने इस टेस्ट को सक्सेसफुल करने के लिए बहुत कोशिश की. ऑलराइट, बट दे हैड टू, इट वाज स्पेशली जब हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर पीवी नरसिम्हा राव थे तो उन्होंने काफ़ी कोशिश की. But they had to surrender to American surveillance satellites. America was keeping an eye, okay? They were observing the organization, all right? They were keeping a close eye on us. And फिर उसमें obviously there was a threat कि penalty लग जाएगी या punishments लग जाएंगे for all these things. So in 1995, Rao approved a nuclear test, but it was aborted after the CIA detected suspicious movement at Pokhran. तो बिकॉज हमारे ऊपर नज़र रखी जा रही थी, इसकी वजह से 1995 में जब प्राइम मिनिस्टर राव ने अप्रूवल दिया था टू कंडक्ट दिस टेस्ट, ओके, दे हैड टू अबॉर्ट इट, दे हैड टू स्टॉप इट, दे कुडंट गो अहेड बिकॉज CIA को कुछ तो पोखरन में सस्पिशन होगा, कुछ तो चल रहा है यहाँ पे. A report in New York Times on December 15, 1995 forced the US ambassador Frank Wisner. In the year 1995, Rao approved a nuclear test, okay, but it was aborted after the CIA detected suspicious movement at Pokhran. A report in New York Times on December 15, 1995 forced the US ambassador Frank Wisner to return to India with photographs of the hole being dug at the test site and caveats of impending sanctions if India went ahead with it. So, अब जो हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे राव इन द ईयर 1995, उन्होंने इस टेस्ट को अप्रूवल दी थी. बट क्योंकि हमारे ऊपर अमेरिकन्स बारकाई से नज़र रख रहे थे, ओके, तो CIA वाज कीपिंग एन आई ऑन अस, उसकी वजह से उनको ये टेस्ट जो है वो अबॉर्ट करनी पड़ी. ओके, अब न्यूयॉर्क टाइम्स के हिसाब से ऑन December 15, 1995, ओके, US एम्बेसडर जो थे फ्रैंक विजनर को इंडिया आना पड़ा, ओके, और उनके हाथ में फोटोग्राफ्स थे जो दिखा रहे थे कि पोखरन में एक होल there has been a hole which has been dug in Pokhran to conduct a test. सो इसकी वजह से उन्होंने क्या किया, दे वर अगेंस्ट इट। तो उन्होंने इंडिया को वार्निंग दी, ओके, दैट नथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट शुड बी conducted, okay, no tests should be conducted like that, otherwise India will have to pay huge penalties. So in the year 1996, Atal Bihari Vajpayee came to power and tried to fulfill his long standing dream of converting India into a nuclear state. तो अब 1995 तक जो हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे पीवी नरसिम्हा राव, उनका टेन्योर खत्म हो गया, फिर आ गए अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी। अब अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी का तो ये जैसे एक उनके दिमाग में इट वाज लाइक ड्रीम कि इंडिया को न्यूक्लियर पावर कंट्री बनाना है। तो उनके दिमाग में वो चल ही रहा था टू कन्वर्ट इंडिया इनटू अ न्यूक्लियर स्टेट। सो नाउ इट वाज हिज चांस बिकॉज ही हैड come into power. Okay, so Vajpayee asked his private secretary Shakti Sinha to look at Chief Scientific Advisor Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who was also the secretary of the Defense Research Development Organization DRDO. अब अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी ने उनके सेक्रेटरी से कहा, उनके सेक्रेटरी का नाम था शक्ति सिन्हा, उनसे कहा कि चीफ साइंटिफिक एडवाइज़र डॉक्टर APJ अब्दुल कलाम को ढूंढने के लिए, ओके, जो डिफेंस रिसर्च डेवलपमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन DRDO के सेक्रेटरी भी थे। However, before the plans could have shaped, this government fell in just 13 days. The two leaders who followed Vajpayee, H.D. Devegowda and I.K. Gujral, did not bother with the nuclear program and the plans were put in cold storage. Okay, but जैसे ही अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने इस प्रोग्राम के लिए आगे काम करने की शुरुआत ही की थी, बट उनकी जो गवर्नमेंट है वो 13 दिन में ही it was called off. Okay, it just fell in 13 days. उनके बाद वाजपेयी जी के बाद जो हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर बने HD देवेगौड़ा और I.K. गुजराल, इन्होंने इस प्रोग्राम में कोई इंटरेस्ट लिया ही नहीं. दे वर नॉट बॉदर्ड अबाउट दिस प्रोग्राम. ओके, सो ये प्लान जो था टू मेक इंडिया द न्यूक्लियर स्टेट, इट टुक अ बैक सीट. Okay, it just fell cold. Now, Bhabha Atomic Research Center Director Anil Kakodar, who was involved in the 1974 and 1998 nuclear test, later said in an interview that there was a need for these tests as post-1974, China had begun sharing technology and materials with Pakistan. Okay, अब भाभा एटॉमिक रिसर्च सेंटर में के जो डायरेक्टर थे अनिल काकोदर, ओके, उन्होंने वो 1974 और 1998 दोनों वक्त में जो न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट कंडक्ट हुए उसमें ही वॉज इन्वॉल्व. अब उन्होंने क्या कहा, उनके इंटरव्यू के हिसाब से उन्होंने कहा कि चाइना जो है दे हैव स्टार्टेड शेयरिंग देयर टेक्नोलॉजी विद पाकिस्तान. ओके, एंड दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट इंडिया हैज़ दिस न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट डन. Okay, and has the nuclear weapons in place. Okay, so he felt that it was a necessity for our country. Okay, so now the beginning happened of Pokhran 2. All right, so Pokhran 1 had failed. Now the started Pokhran 2. So they felt that we should do this test again. So Atal Bihari Vajpayee once again became the Prime Minister of India in March 1998. So उसके बाद अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी जी दोबारा से हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर बन गए. Okay, post देवेगौड़ा जी and I.K. गुजराल जी. So on April 8th, Department of Atomic Energy, that is DAE, Chief R. Chidambaram and DRDO Chief APJ Abdul Kalam was summoned and given thumbs up for the test. Okay, उसके बाद उन्होंने डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ एटॉमिक एनर्जी के आर चिदम्बरम जो चीफ थे उनको बुलाया और चीफ DRDO के चीफ APJ अब्दुल कलाम, उनको बोला गया कि आप ये टेस्ट कंडक्ट कर लो, गो अहेड विद द टेस्ट. सो वाजपेयी एंड हिज प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी ब्रजेश मिश्रा controlled the entire operation from the Prime Minister's office. अब ये पूरा जो ऑपरेशन चल रहा था, ओके इसको कंट्रोल किया था हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर जी ने और उनके प्रिंसिपल सेक्रेटरी ने. ओके सो द ऑपरेशन वाज कंडक्टेड इन सच हाई सीक्रेसी that nobody except the then Home Minister L.K. Advani knew about it. So ये एक secret project था. As we all know, we've already said this कि हमारे ऊपर surveillance लगा गया था. The CIA was keeping an eye on us. We were being monitored very closely. इसकी वजह से अभी जो भी एक्शन करना था वो सीक्रेसी में करना था. इसकी वजह से इसकी कमान जो है अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने अपने हाथ में ले ली थी. ओके और उनके साथ थे उनके सेक्रेटरी और इसके बारे में सिर्फ उस टाइम के जो होम मिनिस्टर थे हमारे L.K. अडवाणी जी उनको पता था. सो नॉट मेनी पीपल न्यू अबाउट दिस थिंग दैट वाज बीइंग कंडक्टेड. The team, which included Director of Test Sites Preparation, Dr. K. Santhanam, some nuclear scientists and engineers started arriving in Pokhran in May 1998 along with Kalam and Chidambaram. तो कलाम और चिदम्बरम जी के साथ हम थे डॉक्टर के संथनम, कुछ न्यूक्लियर साइंटिस्ट थे एंड सम इंजीनियर्स वर थे. ओके जो पोखरन पहुंच गए थे in May 1998 for the test. Okay, the team operated at night to avoid the US spy satellites and drilled a tunnel only when these satellites turned the other way. तो अब इन्होंने क्या किया, ये जो टीम ऑपरेट कर रही थी ये रात के समय ऑपरेट कर रही थी. ओके जस्ट टू अवॉइड द US स्पाई सैटेलाइट्स. ओके तो ये अब ये होल नहीं डिग कर रहे थे, ये क्या कर रहे थे, ये टनल ड्रिल कर रहे थे. ओके सो टनल ड्रिल करने की वजह से अब वो क्या कर रहे थे, जब ये सैटेलाइट्स दूसरी तरफ जाती थी उसका एंगल चेंज हो जाता था. ओके तब ये टनल ड्रिल होना शुरू हो जाता था. They wore army uniforms to disguise themselves and bomb shafts were dug under camouflage. Okay, अब इन्होंने क्या किया, they started wearing army uniforms. So army uniforms में वो camouflage हो गए. Okay, they were like they mixed with the color. Okay, they disguised themselves. Okay, they covered up. All right. So the nuclear devices were also flown from different parts of the country to avoid suspicion. अब ये न्यूक्लियर डिवाइसेस भी जो है अलग अलग अपने कंट्री के अलग अलग हिस्सों से आ रहे थे. ओके सो दैट कोई भी उनको सस्पेक्ट ना करे. तो ये प्रोग्राम जो भी चल रहा था वो काफ़ी सीक्रेसी में चल रहा था. They wore army uniforms to disguise themselves and bomb shafts were dug under camouflage. The nuclear devices were also flown from different parts of the country to avoid suspicion. So अब इन्होंने क्या किया, they started wearing army uniforms. Okay, ताकि वो camouflage हो जाएगी, they get mixed with the color of the environment. Okay, और उनको कोई भी suspect नहीं करे. उसके साथ साथ उन्होंने क्या किया, न्यूक्लियर डिवाइसेस जो थे उन्हें भी इंडिया के अलग अलग पार्ट्स से मंगवाया था. ओके ताकि कोई भी उन्हें सस्पेक्ट ना करे. Alright, so Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Defense Minister George Fernandez, founder of the Indian nuclear program Abdul Kalam, and Atomic Energy Chief R. Chidambaram displayed the victory symbol during a visit to the Shakti 1 test site. Okay, ab inhone they were the ones who displayed the victory symbol. Victory symbol is this symbol, okay, during a visit to the Shakti 1 test. So May 11, 1998 at around 3:45 p.m. India tested 3 devices. So अब ये टेस्ट शुरुआत हो गई थी, टेस्ट की शुरुआत हो गई थी. तो 11 मई को 1998 में 11th मई को अराउंड 3:45 p.m. दैट मीन्स 3:45 इन दी आफ्टरनून. ओके इंडिया ने 3 डिवाइसेस की टेस्ट कंडक्ट की. एक था थर्मोन्यूक्लियर डिवाइस, ओके विच वॉज नोन एज शक्ति 1. The second was the fission device, which was Shakti 2, and a sub-kiloton device, which was known as Shakti 3. Okay, तो इन 3 devices की टेस्ट शुरू हो गई थी. On May 13th, India detonated 2 more sub-kiloton devices, Shakti 4 and Shakti 5. Okay, so 2 दिन के बाद और 2 sub-kiloton devices Shakti 4 and Shakti 5 का डेटोनेट कर दिया था इंडिया ने. Measurements have confirmed that there was no release of radioactivity into the atmosphere. So जो measurements लिए थे उसके हिसाब से कोई भी radioactivity की वजह से radioactivity जी तो कोई भी release नहीं हुई थी in the air. So what is radioactivity? It is like a emission of ionizing radiations. Radiations जो होते हैं because of nuclear reaction वो हवा में रिलीज नहीं हुए थे. These were contained explosions like in the experiment conducted in May 1974. So जैसे उन्होंने 1974 में एक्सपेरिमेंट किया था उसी हिसाब से ये जो एक्सप्लोशंस थे वो भी हुए थे. So I warmly congratulate the scientists and engineers who have carried out the successful test. Thank you very much indeed, Vajpayee said on the same day while announcing that the tests were conducted successfully. अब ये जो टेस्ट कंडक्ट हुए थे they were all successful. जिसे 1974 में फेल हुआ था, this was successful. They got the result that they were looking for. So now इंटरनेशनल आउटरीच, तो अब इन टेस्ट की वजह से हो गया इंटरनेशनल आउटरीच. जैसे कि हम सबको पता है कि दीज टेस्ट वर कंडक्टेड इन सीक्रेसी. नाउ द टेस्ट वर कंडक्टेड सो एफिशिएंटली दैट यूएस डेप्यूटी सेक्रेटरी ऑफ स्टेट स्ट्रॉप टालबॉट फाउंड आउट अबाउट देम ओनली ऑन CNN. तो उनको पता ही नहीं था चला कि ये कब हो गया जब तक CNN पे इसके बारे में न्यूज़ नहीं आई. The Clinton administration was left furious because that time the president of US was Clinton. They were like really angry about whatever has happened because they had kept an eye on India, but uske bawajood India was successful in conducting this test, and now India was amongst the nuclear power states. So they were like really angry about it. It condemned the tests and said it was deeply disappointed and subsequently slapped sanctions against India. अब इसकी वजह से they were so upset, that they condemned. They said we don't agree with these tests. We are thoroughly disappointed. और उन्होंने इंडिया पे पेनल्टी लगाई थी. They slapped sanctions, that was punishments or penalties against India. Britain conveyed its dismay and Germany called it a slap in the face for the countries that ratified CTBT, and then UN Secretary General Kofi Annan issued a statement expressing his deep regret. तो इसकी वजह से वैसे इंटरनेशनली सब जगह पे हल्ला मच गया था. So America was disappointed, followed by British. The Britain also was really upset about it. Germany, उन्होंने कहा this is like a slap in the face, for the countries that ratified CTBT. Ratified is like, they give formal consent. CTBT is a Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. So it was like, they have, it is like a slap in the face and they have ratified this. Now, then UN Secretary General was Kofi Annan. He issued a statement expressing his deep regret. The US imposed economic sanctions while some European nations and Japan halted aid. तो इसकी वजह से US जो हमें इकोनॉमिक US ने क्या किया तो इकोनॉमिक दैट इज़ फाइनेंशियल पेनल्टी हमारे ऊपर लेवी की, और उसके साथ साथ यूरोपियन नेशंस और जापान ने क्या किया कि कोई भी जो मदद कर रहे थे इंडिया को, दे स्टॉप्ड गिविंग दैट एड. Pakistan responded with its own atomic blast 2 weeks later, ignoring appeals from world leaders to show restraint. अब पाकिस्तान ने क्या किया तो 2 एटॉमिक ब्लास्ट कर दिए. अब उनको मना किया था, उसके बावजूद उन्होंने ये अटैक किया था. Vajpayee wrote a letter to Clinton and without mentioning China said, "We have an overt nuclear weapon state on our borders, a state which committed armed aggression against India in 1962. So he said that we have an overt nuclear weapon state on our borders. तो उन्होंने बोला कि हमारे borders पे एक ऐसा state है या ऐसी country है जिसके पास nuclear weapons है. okay, and this country is committed to armed aggression, okay, against India. मतलब ये country हमारे ऊपर, they can attack us with the arms and ammunitions, that is the weapons that they have, so we are prone to get attacked by them, okay. So it is indirectly they are trying to tell Clinton that कि हमारी कंट्री जो है इट इज़ इन डेंजर, कि कभी भी हमारे ऊपर जो बॉर्डर वाली कंट्री है, ही डिड नॉट मेंशन द नेम ऑफ चाइना, ओके, बॉर्डर वाली जो कंट्री है उनके पास ये वेपन, न्यूक्लियर वेपन होने की वजह से वो हमारे ऊपर कभी भी अटैक कर सकते हैं, ओके. सो they have done that in the year 1962 is what he mentioned, okay. Although our relations with that country have improved in the last decade or so, an atmosphere of distrust persists mainly due to the unresolved border problem. So उन्होंने कहा although उसके बाद हमारे बीच में जो भी issues थे वो solve हो गए, okay, and the relations are much better, but still, okay, there is an atmosphere of distrust. हमें भी अभी भी एक दूसरे पे विश्वास नहीं है, okay, क्योंकि जो border के problems है वो अभी भी solved हुए नहीं है. Over the years, other countries have also acknowledged India's success in conducting the tests. The nuclear tests in 1998 were a watershed moment in India's history, said Michael Kugelman, okay. So he was the senior associate for South Asia at the Woodrow Wilson Center in Washington. So बहुत से countries ने इंडिया की इस success को acknowledge भी किया, okay. जो 1998 में जो nuclear test conduct हुए, okay, they were like a big moment for India, okay, a huge moment of success for India. All right. This is what Michael Kugelman, okay, who was the senior associate at South Asia, said. They served as an early but resounding reminder of India's status as a rising power. But the nuclear test also set India and Pakistan on a new and escalatory collision course that they remain on today. Okay, so yes, these tests, they served as an early but resounding reminder that India is slowly and gradually entering into the rising power country, okay, to amongst the superpower types, India is also rising, okay, and it is also getting into one of the powerful nations of the world, okay. But ये जो न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट हुए उसकी वजह से इंडिया एंड पाकिस्तान के बीच में, okay, a new and escalatory collision course started, okay. That means deliberate violence kept happening between India and Pakistan, bomb threats, bomb attacks, okay. तो आप देखोगे कि आजकल there's a lot of threat from Pakistan on India, तो ये बढ़ते गया है problem, okay. So that is something that is a huge problem for India, and God knows when it will be resolved. But yes, now we are one of the powerful countries in the world, okay, and we have our own nuclear power with us. All right. So I hope, children, now you know something more about our country. Okay, this article was from the Financial Express. India possesses approximately 164 nuclear weapons, which it can launch from missiles and most likely aircrafts. It may also be able to launch them from submarines. India conducted a total of 3 nuclear tests in 1974 and 1998. In 2021, India spent an estimated $2.3 billion to build and maintain its nuclear forces. So, India के पास approximately 164 nuclear weapons है, okay, जो जिन्हें मिसाइल्स से भी लॉन्च कर सकते हैं या एयरक्राफ्ट से भी लॉन्च कर सकते हैं एंड सबमरीन से भी, ओके. अब इंडिया ने 3 न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट कंडक्ट किए थे 1974 में एंड 1998 में. 2021 में इंडिया ने अप्रॉक्सीमेटली $2.3 बिलियन स्पेंड किए टू मेंटेन देयर न्यूक्लियर फोर्सेस. Alright, now let's look at the new words that we've come across in this beautiful chapter. Detonated means explode karna, blast karna. Pondered means to think or consider carefully. Arsenal is a stock of weapons. Confrontation is facing challenges. Maneuverability, matlab ability to easily move or manipulate. Sanctions are penalty or punishments. Surveillance means closely observing a person or an organization, किसी पे नजर रखना. Aborted means terminated before the completion. Okay. Caveats are the warnings. Camouflage is disguise or covering up. Radioactivity is spontaneous emission of ionizing radiation as a result of nuclear reaction. Okay. Ratified is to give formal consent. CTBT is an abbreviation, that is a short form of Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, and escalatory means a deliberate or premeditated increase in violence. Okay, deliberate, purposely जो एक दूसरे पे attack करते हैं, okay, that is become an escalatory situation. Alright, now children, quickly read this beautiful chapter, okay, because you need to attempt the exercises जिसमें back exercises में आपके पास है reference to context, choose the correct alternatives, answer the following questions, think and answer. Alright, now let's move on to the grammar study, which is also a very important part of लर्निंग इंग्लिश. ओके, जैसे हम लिटरेचर पढ़ते हैं और हमें अलग अलग चीज़ों का नॉलेज मिलता है, वैसे ही ग्रामर हमें इम्प्रूव करने में, खुद को इम्प्रूव करने में, हमारा इंग्लिश इम्प्रूव करने में बहुत हद तक सपोर्ट करता है. Okay, so in grammar studies we are going to do an interchange of degrees of comparison. Okay, so we know that degrees of comparison में कैसे होता है, तो generally you know when we say good, better, best, so these are like trying to compare. So यहाँ पे there is another degree of comparison. So what we are going to do is first we are going to look at positive degree. Okay, it is the basic form of adjective and adverb. It comes with conjunction as for affirmative formation or so as for negative formation. Example, Mohan is as tall as Sohan. So that means you are comparing Mohan and Sohan, but they, when you say as के साथ जब आप compare ये कर रहे हो, words use करते हो, तो positive degree हो जाता है. So Mohan is as tall as Sohan, मतलब Sohan and Mohan are equally tall. Okay, Mr. Rao is not so polite as his father. So यहाँ पे Mr. Rao का comparison हो रहा है उनके father के साथ, okay, who was polite, but Mr. Rao is not so polite as his father. Clear? So comparative degree takes conjunction than with any other or most other before the comparative word. It compares generally between two persons, objects, animals or ideas. So comparison basically happens between two persons, objects, animals or ideas. Okay. So comparative degree में जब हम conjunction use करते हैं than, okay, so that is used with any other or most other. For example, Ooty is not cooler than Shimla. Okay, Kalyan is more intelligent than his brother. So generally comparison के वक्त हम लोग than word काफ़ी use करते हैं. Now superlative degree. So positive degree में तो हमने use किया as, so as. Comparative degree में हमने than word use किए हैं. Okay, and now superlative degree आता है. Superlative degree में you will take the highest degree of adjective or adverb. So its basic formations are the, noun, or one of the, and then noun. Okay, so cheetah is the fastest animal. The Milky Way is one of the biggest galaxies. Okay, the हम लोग जब भी यूज़ करेंगे एडजेक्टिव या एडवर्ब जो भी यूज़ हो रहा है उसके पहले हम लगाएंगे द, तो ये बन जाता है हमारा सुपरलेटिव डिग्री. ओके, नाउ व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ चेंजिंग डिग्रीज ऑफ कंपैरिजन. जब हम लेट्स लुक एट दिस विद द एग्जांपल. प्रीति इज द स्मार्टेस्ट गर्ल इन द क्लास. अब द स्मार्टेस्ट बोला है मतलब कौन सी डिग्री आई? सुपरलेटिव डिग्री. अब हम इसको कंपैरेटिव डिग्री में कन्वर्ट करेंगे तो हम क्या करेंगे? प्रीति इज स्मार्टर दैन एनी अदर गर्ल इन द क्लास. पॉजिटिव डिग्री में क्या होगा? नो अदर गर्ल इन द क्लास इज as smart as Preeti. Clear? Now, let's do this. Change the degrees of adjectives or adverbs according to the instructions. He is the best friend I have. Comparative. No other friend is better than him. Okay? It was sadder than any other moment in my life. Positive. Okay? इसको no other moment was as sad as this moment in my life. Clear? So, likewise you have to do the rest of them. Okay. The next one is horse is one of the fastest animals. Comparative. Horse is faster than most other animals. आता है comparative. And very few animals are as fast as horse. Positive. Okay, now you have to change the degrees of adjectives or adverbs according to the instructions. Ravi is one of the slowest boys in our colony. Positive. No other boy in our colony is as slow as Ravi. Okay. Tiger is more ferocious than most other animals. Superlative. Okay. Tiger is the most ferocious animal. Clear? So, ऐसे आपको बाकी करने. Blue is brighter than green. Comparative. Green is not so bright as blue. Positive. Okay. Change the degrees. Okay. The climate of India is not so hot as that of Africa. Comparative. तो इसमें क्या आएगा? Africa is more hotter than India. Okay. Now, the climate of India is not so hot as that of Africa. इसको हमें comparative में करना है. तो comparative में क्या करेंगे हम लोग? Africa's climate is more hotter than India. Second, Ganga is a larger river than Yamuna. इसको हमें positive में change करना है. Yamuna is not so large as Ganga. Clear? So, this way you will change for the rest of them. This horse is as dull as an ass. Now, an ass is not duller than this horse. Okay. Now, we will do the rest of them. Okay. The first one, she is as beautiful as the moon. इसको हमें change करना है comparative में. Okay. So, the moon is not beautiful than her. Okay. My dog is as strong as a lion. अब इसको comparative में करना है. Okay. So, the lion is not stronger than my dog. Clear? So, like this you will do a comparative thing. Now, let's do this. Interchange the following degrees of comparison. Platinum is as heavy as gold. Okay. Gold is not heavier than platinum. Ashoka is one of the greatest of Indian rulers. इसको आपको positive and comparative दोनों इसमें आपको change करना है. Alright. So, positive में क्या आएगा? Ashoka is one of the great rulers of India. Okay. Comparative में आएगा no other ruler is as great as Ashoka. Or no other ruler is greater than Ashoka. Or you have the superlative already with you. Alright. So, likewise do the rest of them. Now, let's move on to the word study. You have to find synonyms from the story to replace the underlined words. तो story में आपको इन words के synonyms मिलेंगे जो आपको यहाँ पे लिखना है. Alright. Replace these underlined words with the phrases given in the boxes. You may make changes in the sentences if required. So, इसके synonyms, इसके जो phrases दिए गए हैं. Alright, I know a man who is a bilingual and he can easily translate this letter. So, we can say, I know a man who speaks 2 languages and he can easily translate this letter. Bilingual matlab the person who speaks 2 languages. Bi matlab 2, lingual is languages. Okay. This job is not for the person who is illiterate. Okay. So, this job is not for the person who cannot read and write. Illiterate means a person who cannot read and write. All right, listening time, you have to listen to the passage which your teacher reads, and then you have to state whether the statements are true or false. Speaking time, each student will speak out their experience of their favorite festival. They may mention the name of their festival, who celebrates and when, and what is the impression. So, every student has to speak about the festivals, okay, and which festival is their favorite, how do they celebrate it, and why do they like it so much. Writing time, you have to look at this picture, okay, study this picture, and then write a short story or description or an account of what this picture suggests to you. And your picture or your composition, it must have a clear connection with the picture. All right. So before you get on to the composition and all, I'm sure कि आप सब okay, इस चैप्टर को अच्छे से पढ़ने वाले हो, and then you're going to attempt the back exercises because that's the first thing. जब आप back exercises करते हो, you follow the chapter very well, okay, then followed by grammar exercises, and then you can get on to the activities and the writing skills. All right, children, get going.